Hey guys, James MC Reviews here, and oh my god, I'm sitting at a table! I'm currently hard at work on a bunch of new videos for Season 8 of the review channel, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe over there. But I figured I'd bring this video over to the productions channel because this is where I put a lot of my LEGO-related videos. So today, I'm going to be talking about this. This is the LEGO Mystery Shack, even though it's not LEGO, it is Zillion Toys, which is like a Chinese knockoff brand. And it's not even the Mystery Shack. I know it says it on the box here, but the Amazon listing for this listed it as Gravity House. But yes, this is a off-brand building brick toy LEGO substitute based off of the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls, which, if you haven't seen the review channel, is my favorite cartoon of all time. I was actually really excited to get this because I, along with I'm sure many people who are Gravity Falls fans and LEGO fans, have been wanting a LEGO Mystery Shack forever. So this set not only scratches an itch that I think a lot of us probably have, but it also kind of ties into a larger problem with one of LEGO's core themes, which I'll talk about towards the end of the video. But for right now, let's just talk about the set itself, because I'm actually really excited about this one. This is the box. It's a pretty big box. I like the layout. It fits nicely to the aesthetic of the build. It shows off the build really nice, and I like sort of the brownish green, like, woods design. Obviously it has Mystery Shack on the front there. This is for ages 6 and up, and it is 965 pieces. On the back here, you can see some other little images of what the set looks like on the back, and some little sidebar images of what it looks like on the inside. When you open up the box, you get a bunch of numbered bags labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you also get your little instruction manual, which is labeled or marked and modeled exactly like a standard LEGO instruction manual. So yeah, without any further ado, it's time to get this thing built. Alright, and there we go. Here we have the Mystery Shack. Everything that you see here comes in the set. Let's just get all the little stuff out of the way so that we can direct like most of the review towards the big build. First off, we have this little road sign here that has a little sort of flame symbol on here. Printed piece, by the way. Let me just get into it right now. One of my biggest praises for this set is that, with the exception of one sticker, all of the printed pieces on here are actually printed. There's only one sticker in this entire set, which I'll get into in just a second here. The totem pole, which is pretty decently built, very kind of standard, but again, some more printed pieces on the front here to look like the feathers and the wings, the little texture on the wings, and then the eyes as well. The set also comes with Waddles, a little pig piece right there, absolutely adorable. No Mabel though. And then last little side build here is a little Bill Cipher on a little clear stand there, which is really cool. Help him stand up nicely. As you can see, he has a little blue flame piece looking like he's ready to make a deal with you. And it's a pretty decent build. The one thing is that his eye and the bow tie are a sticker, and now I couldn't figure out how to like get this on properly. The instructions said you had to like peel off sort of the like layers of film, and then the sticker was like underneath it, but I couldn't figure out like how to unpeel it. But the other side, like, it was attached into the instructions, and there was like a little bit of adhesive on the top of it. So I just kind of used that and stuck it to the piece as is, and then like trimmed off the edges with scissors. So I definitely put it on wrong, and that was kind of difficult, but other than that, it looks pretty unnoticeable. And now that we've got all that, all the extra stuff out of the way, we can focus on the Mystery Shack itself, which honestly, for the price and for what you get and for how this looks, I'm actually really impressed. Like, a lot of these like Chinese knockoff companies are known for being kind of bad quality and being really like cheap, but honestly, like I've seen a lot of them. They've gotten not that bad, and this one is really good. We'll just go all the way around. So starting up at the front here, you have the little front entrance, nice little bits of texture around the door and the little panels right above the triangle window real quick over here. Turning around to the front here, we've got some nice little bits of like greenery and some fallen leaves and everything, which looks really cool. The roof, I really like how the roof is done. I like all the different like strewn about bits of moss and planks hanging off the edge to give it some extra texture. The signs, once again, are all printed pieces, so I don't know how well you can see the world famous, the enter, the gift sign right here at the front here, those are all printed. Same thing with the Mystery Shack. I love that they did this for the Mystery Shack sign. They have them in like 2 separate pieces with the letters and everything. I like how they built the little headlights at the top here. And of course we have the iconic, the fallen S from episode 3 that can be detached and replaced right there. We also have on top of the little gift area, we have the question mark wind vane that does spin around. No WHAT letters on here, but that can be easily forgiven because it's so small, how would they, you know, manage to fit that on there. Coming along to the back side of the Mystery Shack, not that much there. We have another triangular window and some more like wood paneling, and then another window right here. We have some cool details on the roof, a little chimney right here. We have the little patio ledge area where Wendy would come to ditch work and hang out. I like the printing on that little beach chair. Nice little umbrella there as well. Gift shop and museum signs also printed. And while we're along the back, I can also show you how we can open this up and get a look at the inside, because there is an interior in here. So you pull these little pegs out from either side, and that roof just comes out like that. And then you can also open the front right here to make it look like a little dollhouse. And this is where I start to get into some of my problems with it. I am kind of torn on the size of this, because I think for the price that I paid for $80 and for what you get, it's honestly not that bad. I think it's a pretty decent scale. It fits well on the shelf, but with the interior, I think there's a lot of sort of wasted potential and like stuff that you could have included if it was just a little bit bigger. We'll start at the top and then work our way down. So as you can see, we have like a little bedroom here. It's not necessarily modeled after the twins' bedroom or Ford's bedroom or anything like that. It's just a just generic bedroom. We got the little bed there. We got a little work desk with a bottle and some plants over here. I took the top layer off. It isn't really designed to be removed in the same way that like the modular buildings are, but that's kind of the only way that I can really show you the interior of this. Nice little sort of dining area here with a little lamp. One thing I forgot to mention is the TV is actually attached to the wall right here. So if you like close the front or the back little area here, the TV is actually pointed towards the chair. Some nice little printed pieces. There's a little tiki head right there and a little bear with the unicorn head to make it look like all the little taxidermied creatures and things that are surrounding the Mystery Shack. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a little kitchen area with a coffee maker, a little kitchen stove area. No vending machine though. No vending machine, which I don't think you could really fit in this building with its like the scale the way that it is. And yeah, so those are all the details, everything that you get with the Zillin Toys Building Brick Mystery Shack, and it is a bit of a mixed bag. I think overall, for what it is, and honestly the reputation that a lot of these like knockoff companies have, the fact that, well, for one, the fact that this even exists at all is so cool. like to have even if it's not official Lego, to have a Lego quote unquote Mystery Shack is really awesome. I do think that there is a lot of room for improvement. I think there's a lot of things that if Lego themselves were to do it, which they never will, but if they were, there's a lot of things that I feel like they would do differently. I think they might make it just a little bit bigger. They might use up more interior space and add a little bit more detail on that front, because like the interior works, it's fine, and it's cool that it's in there, but I mean, like the Mystery Shack part of it is really just a shell for just kind of a standard house with like a few random sprinkles of Gravity Falls details in there. Outside of Bill and Waddle's no minifigures, I feel like that was something that was kind of sorely lacking. Luckily enough, I have some unfinished custom ones right here, a little custom Dipper and Mabel. Ignore the fact that they don't have faces. But yeah, I think that those are just some issues that I feel like could have made this a 10 out of 10 perfect build for me. But honestly, like for what you get and for the price that I paid $80 for this on Amazon. Honestly, I would say if you are enough of a Gravity Falls fan and you are okay with buying, you know, knockoff Lego, which I know for a lot of Lego builders is like heresy. You know, there is the unfortunate situation of this, you know, being probably, in fact, definitely designed after several fan-made Mystery Shack builds, which is kind of a shame. But, you know, if you can get through all of that and you're okay with what you get, honestly, I'd say go for it. Because, like, it's one of those things where I've already kind of made peace with the fact that Lego will never make this an official, like, Lego set. So the fact that this exists at all is just really cool. So yeah, I would say if you're a Lego fan and if you're a Gravity Falls fan and you have been itching for a Lego Mystery Shack for a while, then I would definitely say pick this up. I think it's pretty solid for what you get. Now, like I said at the start, part of the reason why I bought this isn't just because I have been wanting a Lego Mystery Shack for ages, but like I said, I've already come to terms with the fact that Lego will never make this an official set, whether they can't or just won't, and it just leads into a bigger discussion about one of their major licenses, which is Lego Ideas, which for those of you that don't know, Lego Ideas, formerly Lego Kuzo, what is a service where Lego fans and Lego designers can submit their you know, custom designs, and if they get a certain number of support and a number of votes, they go into a review process and they have the potential of maybe becoming an official Lego set that the public can buy, with the designer getting, you know, a portion of the revenue and everything like that. Over the years, that service has evolved and changed, and it's kind of become a little bit better, but also a little bit worse. It's become better in that it's opened the door for a lot of, you know, licenses that Lego normally wouldn't touch, and, you know, giving them the opportunity to become official sets for people to get. And because they're one-offs, it allows them to put more effort and more money into making these sets more, you know, detailed than you would a regular Lego set. They've also expanded the number of sets that can qualify for a review period, because they're getting so many submissions and so many of them are getting the required votes and support and everything like that. It's opening up a lot more opportunities for designers and sets to, you know, gain that traction and get seen and everything like that, which is really cool. But it's also kind of a double-edged sword, because while they're allowing more projects to be selected, they aren't selecting more projects. Like in a sea of like 50 projects per review term, they're only selecting 2, which I get. Obviously not everyone can win, and, you know, these sets take a lot of time to plan and design and develop and everything like that. But when you have such a large sea of projects that you allow to be selected and only like a couple of them actually get approved for final design and everything like that, it's just kind of a waste of so many good projects. And number 2, it's kind of become like almost the expectation that Ideas is the place where some of the weirder, you know, more obscure and random licenses have their chance to shine, where like we've gotten stuff like Friends and Big Bang Theory. Sonic started off as an ideas set. We've had stuff like Voltron and Doctor Who and all these really cool IPs that, you know, people back then would have dreamed of to have Lego sets made, and now we're getting them. And there are so many cool licensed sets and things that get submitted to ideas that are just getting tossed by the wayside. And I get it that acquiring licenses is difficult and not everyone wants to play nice, but I mean, clearly there is an audience for this stuff. I mean, the Mystery Shack has been submitted to LEGO Ideas at least 4 times, and it's been rejected every single one of those times. And it's just whether LEGO doesn't want to cooperate, or the more likely option is Disney doesn't want to cooperate, which makes even less sense because they own Gravity Falls. They can do this if they want to, and they just are choosing not to. I don't know, it just feels so frustrating because there are so many cool licenses, and you know, there are so many things that fans clearly want and get behind, and it just feels like they're being ignored in favor of stuff that's just kind of lame. And obviously this is no disrespect to the original designers and stuff like that, but when you're going up against stuff like Bluey and Shrek and a bunch of other stuff that people have wanted to see as Lego sets, I'm sorry, but the fact that so much of that stuff is getting tossed aside is kind of disappointing, and that's again part of the reason why I got this. But yeah, that is my little tirade about the problems with Lego Ideas, as well as my review of the Lego Zillion Toys Mystery Shack. If you want to pick this up, I'll leave the Amazon link in the description, by the way. I'd say go for it. Like I said, it's 80 bucks. It comes with a cool build, some little mini builds, no figures though. Yeah, I'd definitely say this is worth it. I'm really happy with this, but yeah, let me know in the comments, what did you think of this video? How do you, what's your impression of the Lego Mystery Shack Zillion Toys building toy thing? And what do you think about sort of the state of Lego Ideas? Are you okay with how things are, or are you just kind of frustrated that some of your favorite projects are getting rejected and everything like that? Let me know all that stuff down below. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to James MCD Reviews, because season 8 is in production, and those videos will start coming out January 24th, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media. Subscribe to MCD Reviews. All that stuff will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.